Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here in Lexus Chennai. So I'll just show you around the showroom. And so Lexus Chennai has given me an opportunity to review their cars, and you can check out the details about the Lexus showroom in the description below, as well as I'll put the location of the Lexus Chennai, which is a newly opened showroom in 2022, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, there's a true craftsmanship, and the build of the showroom is really good. So I have the new Lexus ES300H, the facelift. So it got some minor changes in the new updated model. So let's get started. So you get three types of keys. This is the regular key. You have two more types of keys, and yeah. So from the rear, you get this L-shaped LED lights. You get reverse parking sensors and the reverse parking camera as well. And as you can see, the Lexus logo, there's a blue tinge on it. Yeah. So this says that it's a hybrid. So the H in the ES300 stands for hybrid, because this is a hybrid car. Almost all the Lexus cars are hybrid. So now showing you the tire, it has disc brakes, both front and rear. So the tire size is 235/45 R18s, 5 lug nuts and the Lexus logo. So the alloy wheel design looks really good and stands out. Like, this is one of the changes done to the car. And talking about the fuel tank capacity, it's 50 liters and the mileage by area is 22.6 kilometer per liter. It's really good comparing with the luxury cars these days, and it has a 2.5 liter petrol engine. So seeing that 22.6 is really good. And seeing here, it's written here hybrid. Yeah, obviously it's a hybrid car. It also has passive entry. Just put your hand inside the car and the car unlocks. So that's good. It's a front wheel drive car. Yep. Seeing this, you get L-shaped DRLs. So you get with 3 bi-beam LEDs with the cornering function, and the headlights look really good, as you can see here. And Lexus is written over here. So good detailing and attention to detail on the lights. You also get headlight washers and a towing hook. And as you can see here, you get this L-shaped spindle grille on the Lexus, which is to keep the tradition of the Lexus of the handlooms, which they used to do in the history. And the big Lexus logo. And as you can see, the bonnet, it has good cuts and creases, so it has a clean body line. So this car is based on the GAK global architecture platform for better ride handling, performance and safety. So the car's length is almost 5 meters 4975 mm, and the wheelbase is 2870 mm. The ground clearance is 150 mm, which is suitable for Indian roads. Yeah. So if you see here, you get a sunroof and a shark fin antenna as well. And here you can see there's some space between the mirror and the the body, like the window of the driver's side, because the air goes from here for better sound insulation, and the noise is absorbed so that the cabin is quiet. And the car has a hybrid acoustic system which uses a 3-layer inner silencer to keep the cabin quiet. Yeah. So let's just open the boot. There's this foot triggering boot. You can just wave your feet under the car. So yeah, this works really good. Even in the German rivals, if you see the Mercedes Benz, and they don't get the feature. Even if they get the feature, that doesn't work well. I've tried it in the S class. So the boot is large enough, 454 liters, as you can see. Yeah. So it's like a practical boot. And here you get the puncture repair kit, which is well packaged. Yeah. So yeah, even the loading lip is decent, so you can put in big suitcase easily, and the boot is large, so it's like practical boot. And it also has a trunk too, so you have a space between in between, so that you can put longer items through the boot to the car. And you can just close the boot by pressing this button. Yeah. So it also has a subtle spoiler here, as you can see, body colored, so that looks good. So overall, in terms of the looks, this car looks really good. It's striking. So basically, Lexus, it doesn't have any competition, as if you see, because the Lexus has a charm of its own. Like, people, they know what a Lexus is, so they don't need to market much about their cars. So even the ES300H, although being in the mid-size luxury sedan segment. It stands out seeing the competition since the design is like really good, and no one can beat the design of a Lexus. So opening the rear door, as you can see, yeah, door is good, big. You also get manual blinds to block the sun coming from outside, and you also get a good wood trim here, feels of high quality, and the leather is also good. You get aniline leather here, and the door handle design is really good, which of the Japanese tradition. Looks really good. And also you get a 17 speaker Mark Levinson surround sound system premium. Yep. So let's get in. So getting in and out is easy since the car has a tall profile and the seat is positioned low. Yeah, so the build quality of the car is really good. Like the door shuts with a proper thud. As you can see here, the legroom and knee is good. Under thigh support, like the support is good here. And if you see the transmission tunnel is not that high, so three people can be comfortable. And if you put the rear armrest up, then you can fit in three people since the cabin is wide enough. And if you see here, you get rear AC vents, a 12-volt charging socket, and two USBs. Yeah. So this car, the rear seat has a recline angle of up to 8 degrees and rear heated seats. Also you have the volume, channel, tune track, the power and mode selector for the infotainment system. It also has an electronically controlled rear blind, which I'll switch on the ignition and show it to you. And it also has a 3-zone automatic climate control. So which the climate control has some nano EX technology, which has automatic humidity detection and also uses a technology to purify the cabin and deodorize the seats and the upholstery and keeps the cabin cool and good. So it also gets height adjustable seat belts. The rear seat comfort, yeah, it's really good. So seats are supportive and the headliner is also like of good quality. So you get lights here. Yeah. So lights look good. You also have a mic here so that you could have a conversation while you're on the Bluetooth. You also get a handle with a hook here of good quality. Yep. So the rear seat is really good, and here is the trunk too. Just you can pull it and show it like this. Yep. So rear seat overall it's really good. And so talking about the safety, this car gets 10 airbags. Like class leading, it's 10 airbags, ABS, EBD, vehicle stability control, hill start assist, and emergency brake signal, isofix child seat mounts, cruise control, tire pressure monitoring system, and anti-theft system. So in terms of safety, this car has nailed it. So yeah, doors open really wide and good, and you get front electric seats, 12 adjustable with 3 memory functions. This car also gets heated and cool seats for the front seats. Yeah, so the buttons feel of good quality, not there's no compromise on the quality. It feels good. And yeah, in the instrument cluster it shows exactly which door is open. So when this it has a 7-inch TFT stands for thin film transistor multi information display, and it also has the vehicle stability controls settings here. It has 3 drive modes: eco, normal, and sport. It also has a EV mode, which uses an electric motor for a silent and a zero emission drive. So now let me show you this. You get this drive arm with a lot of space and a wireless charger here, and you have the EV mode, which I mentioned here right now. At low speeds, basically it drives on pure EV mode when like you're on gentle on the throttle and the speeds are low. You also have the brake hold function. This is the touchpad to control the infotainment system, and you get this beautiful analog clock here. These days finding an analog clock on the cars, it's really hard. So Lexus has kept the design of the analog clock in their cars, so that's good. And you get this map menu, and yeah, so yeah, buttons feel of good quality. This is the gear lever, and it has an eCVT 6-step CVT. And you have a cup holder here, good wood trim here. So as I mentioned, 3-zone automatic climate control and the Nano EX technology here. And I'll show you the glove box, how smoothly it opens, just see it. Yeah, so that's the level of luxury on the car. It opens very smooth and the glove box is big enough. So all the seat comfort is really good, and it has a 12-way adjustable seat. So you can adjust in a multitude of ways. Also it gets electric adjust for the steering wheel, and as soon as you switch on the car, the steering lowers and the seat goes forward to accommodate you while like you're comfortable. Yeah, and this is the 12.3-inch infotainment system with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay and navigation. Yeah, has a lot of features. It also has a heads-up display. It shows compass, audio settings, instrument cluster settings, no messages, meter settings, your vehicle settings as well. So TPWS stands for tire pressure warning system, and it has meter settings as well. You can change the meter settings. You can also change the color as well. Yeah, so let's just leave it how it is. So the meter seems good. It's a combination of an analog and a digital unit, 7-inch digital unit. But I honestly prefer the analog one. The digital looks good, and the mixture of both looks better than the regular analog and the fully digital one. So if I just change to sport, the tachometer comes up. So let's just leave it into eco. So yeah, steering wheel is also good, like supportive. And let me show you the infotainment system. This is a touchscreen, so the map is really good. Like as you can see, the display, the resolution is really good. And if I tap the menu, I have various settings. I can use the touchpad as well. So pressing to information, you have the electric motor, engine, battery and stuff. If you go into settings, you have various settings as well. You have the general settings. You have the Bluetooth. Then you have audio settings. You have phone, voice recognition, vehicle settings. If you go into vehicle settings, you have maintenance, vehicle customization. So door lock settings, climate settings, light settings, convenience services, other vehicle settings. So a lot of settings here, and the best part is like the navigation, the clarity is really good. Even when you switch on the ignition, the analog clock lights up, so that's good. Or it has an auto dimming inside a rear view mirror, and you get a mirror with a light here, and same is the case here, mirror with a light, and you get touch sensitive lights. That's good. You also get a sunroof here, electric sunroof. Yeah. So the rear seat passengers also have a system like where you can recline the front seat as a chauffeur's package, and you can move the front seat as well, so that the rear seat passenger would be comfortable. Because the customers who would be buying this are obviously going to be chauffeur driven, so they should obviously have a comfortable back seat. That's obvious since they're buying such an expensive and a luxury car. So let's just open the hood, and you also get a small cubby hole here. Oh, even that too opens like really good. As you can see, attention to detail is there. So wood finishing on the steering wheel is good. There's wood finishing here as well. So good quality cabin. And also we know that the Lexus reliability rate is among the highest seeing the competition. Yeah, so now let's just open the engine there. So just pull this lever and it automatically open. So yeah, this is the well packaged clean engine, and this is a 2.5 liter engine, 2487cc inline 4-cylinder petrol engine with a self-charging battery, electric motor. So the battery has around, it is a 244.8 uh, permanent magnet motor, and the battery has around 204 cells, which is a nickel metal hydride battery. So the electric motor is there. So talking about the engine, it is a 2.5 liter as I mentioned earlier, with the engine only is on 175 horsepower and the torque output is 221 newton meters. So the permanent magnet motor supports with another additional 118 horsepower and 202 newton meters of torque. So the combined power output is 218 horsepower, and 0 to 100 the claim time by company is 8.9 seconds, and the top speed is limited to 180 km/h due to the regulations of the government and stuff. These are all the cars are getting regulated, and as you can see here, you get the hydraulic struts and the insulation is going right there. So overall, like, the cabin is well insulated, one of the best rides in the segment in the competition. So well insulated cabin. The design element, as you can see, the lights, absolutely gorgeous. Just let me show it to you. As you can see this, so these get bi-beam LEDs, which mean like the low beam and the high beam both are in one bulb. And yeah, so overall the design of the car is really good. The engine is also really good, around 218 horsepower. So overall, if in my verdict, see, if you're going to buy a Lexus, you're definitely going to stand out. What you'll find a Mercedes Benz or BMW or an Audi, all three are German cars. This is the only Japanese car in this segment which offers you utmost luxury, and the reliability rate is the highest among the competition. If anyone is interested to buy this car, you can check out the details of the Lexus Chennai with the phone number in the description below. Also, I will put the link to the website so you can check it there as well. So thank you so much.